Vector v equals negative 12 times the principal unit vector I plus 5 times the principal unit vector j. Vector w equals negative 3 times the principal unit vector I minus 7 times the principal unit vector j. We can rewrite these vectors. Then vector v becomes negative 12, 5. And vector w becomes negative 3, negative 7. Vector v dot vector w equals negative 12, 5 dot negative 3, negative 7. That's the same as the product of the x components plus the product of the y components, which equals negative 12 times negative 3 plus 5 times negative 7. That's the same as 36 minus 35, which is 1. The magnitude of vector v equals the magnitude of negative 12, 5, which is the square root of negative 12 squared plus 5 squared. That equals the square root of 144 plus 25 equals square root of 169, which is 13. The magnitude of vector w equals the magnitude of negative 3, negative 7 equals the square root of negative 3 squared plus negative 7 squared equals square root of 9 plus 49 equals square root of 58. Then the angle between the two vectors, vector v and vector w, is theta. It equals arc cosine of vector v dot vector w over the magnitude of vector v times the magnitude of the vector w equals arc cosine of 1 over 13 times square root of 58. Make sure the calculator is in degree mode. Arc cosine 1 divided by 13 divided by square root of 58. Close the parentheses 2 times equals theta is approximately 89.42 degrees. Vector w dot vector w is the same as the magnitude of vector w squared, which is the square of the square root of 58, which is 58. The orthogonal projection of vector v onto vector w equals vector v dot vector w over vector w dot vector w times vector w equals 1 over 58 times negative 3, negative 7, which is negative 3 over 58, negative 7 over 58. Vector q equals vector v minus the orthogonal projection of vector v onto vector w equals negative 12, 5 minus negative 3 over 58, negative 7 over 58 equals negative 11 and 55 over 58, 5 and 7 over 58. Vector q dot vector w equals negative 11 and 55 over 58, 5 and 7 over 58 dot negative 3, negative 7 equals the product of the x components added to the product of the y components. Negative 11 and 55 over 58 times negative 3 plus 5 and 7 over 58 times negative 7. Negative, open parentheses, 11 plus 55 over 58, close the parentheses, times negative 3 plus open parentheses 5 plus 7 divided by 58 close the parentheses, times -7 equals. The result is 0, indicating vector Q and vector W are orthogonal.